arrest warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pretrial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found drugs on him.
Spread it
And then
Keep your head
underneath the sentence status.
After news broke of Kodak Black's arrest, his team quickly released 3 new songs to capitalize on the momentum. According to the Broward County Clerk, a new status hearing in Kodak's felony drug trafficking and possession case was scheduled for April 28th. During that court session, the date for his trial was expected to be officially set. A lawyer present in the courtroom reported that internal discussions among prosecutors and law officials suggested Kodak may not be given another chance this time. It appears the court is ready for him to face sentencing, but the question remains, for how long? Notably, the judge is also set to review the body cam footage from the arrest, which could heavily influence the outcome.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on. Come on, officially. All right. You know your license is no good. But I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
Kodak Black was originally arrested for this crime several months ago, but had been out on bail ever since. Now, with his trial approaching quickly, the pressure is mounting. Just before his latest arrest, Kodak made an emotional revelation, admitting he had never experienced real love, leaving many fans feeling heartbroken for the Florida rapper.
Girl treated you right, never, bro. I never had experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it. I never had it.
What makes Kodak Black's upcoming trial particularly alarming is that he was arrested and charged for the exact same crime just 2 years ago, suggesting a repeated offense. Back on February 28, 2023, it was revealed that Kodak admitted to being under the influence of lean but denied using any other substances after pleading not guilty to possession and firearm charges.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that just the process that it had to be any other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is plastered all over the internet, then on top of that it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian. And then it's just like my error, bro. Like nah, like man, you better off.
Shortly after that Instagram Live, federal agents raided Kodak Black's Florida home and arrested the rapper. While in custody, Kodak hired attorney Brian Cohen, who managed to negotiate a deal that allowed Kodak to enter a rehab program instead of spending over a year in jail.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
What is this? I'm just not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
However, Kodak Black has now committed the exact same crime again, making him a repeat offender, something prosecutors are likely to use to their advantage. They'll aim to paint a troubling picture of Kodak's recent behavior in court, pushing for the maximum prison sentence possible. Prosecutors are expected to argue that, due to his ongoing struggles, Kodak appears to be spiraling and in desperate need of long-term intervention, either through a multi-year rehab program or incarceration, to force sobriety. One tweet that gained attention read, "Every time I see Kodak, I get so sad. That man has like 4 baby moms, and not one of you greedy women really care about him. Why aren't you helping? Probably just sitting around waiting for him to, pass away." Kodak later responded to the viral post during an emotional Instagram live.
Again, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. Like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense, no sense at all. But try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on, everybody on, you man on, you telling everybody again while we just down here waiting on one.
But that was just the beginning. More tweets expressing concern began to surface, with people saying things like, "Every day I see new videos of Kodak strung out, not even acting like a human. Is someone going to help him? And is anyone else afraid that if Kodak doesn't get help, we're going to lose him?" These posts quickly went viral after a shocking video emerged, showing Kodak completely strung out, sitting in the middle of the road while eating chicken, leaving fans deeply worried about his mental and physical state.
Hey, take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Hold on, please. I want to be part of. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here.
This situation is expected to look extremely bad for Kodak during his trial. Prosecutors won't have to do much. Just showing the judge the viral footage and social media reactions could be enough to prove he's battling a serious issue. Even Kanye West has spoken out in an attempt to help, publicly urging other rappers in the area to step up and support Kodak before it's too late.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm going to flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to really go and do something. We can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
What's even more concerning about Kodak's current state is a video showing him pacing around his room, claiming he's Drake's favorite rapper. While that might be true, the real issue lies in who he's surrounding himself with. The people closest to Kodak, some of whom even live with him, appear more interested in recording him while he's clearly strung out and in distress, rather than stepping in to help. It's a troubling sign that he's hanging around the wrong crowd, enabling his downfall instead of supporting his recovery.
Your favorite rapper?
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always do that. You ain't, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, cause shit like, oh, no,
Now there's an important backstory to how things got to this point. In 2023, Kodak Black entered rehab as part of a deal in his first trafficking and possession case. This move stalled his music career for over a year. No new releases, no Instagram lives, and many fans began to forget about him. But while in rehab, Kodak made a major turnaround. He started writing new music, working out daily and focusing on becoming a better version of himself. When he completed the program, he made a strong comeback with his song Walk, which racked up over 33 million views and shot him back to the top of the charts. However, that success may have gotten to his head. During a live stream with Kai Cenat, Kodak attempted to reconnect with the fan base he had before rehab, but it took a troubling turn. He appeared to be sweating heavily, swatting at invisible things and shouting random words, raising serious concerns about his well-being once again.
I always say it, but at times when it feel good, that's what you say it sometimes. Yeah.
I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
This unsettling behavior caused thousands of Kodak's fans to turn against him. The very next morning, Kodak jumped on Instagram Live to address the situation and try to explain what was going on.
Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. You know, but I take me one and y'all be so hurt. Y'all wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of relationship. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, you're trying to like, and then you know.
With millions disappointed that he broke his sobriety and appeared so unwell on Live, the backlash continued to grow over the following months. Things got so serious that even Bunk, the social media personality, reached out to Kodak in an effort to help him through the struggle.
Right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. But by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man,
But just 1 week after Bunk reached out, things took a turn for the worse. At a football game, a fan told Kodak that they loved seeing him sober. But instead of appreciating the comment, Kodak reacted negatively and later became very aggressive during an Instagram Live.
I love when Kodak's sober. Change sober. I look sober.
Tigers can win for 2.
I know it's sober. Yo. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young. Sober. Young.
He later showed up at a Baltimore Ravens game, once again looking completely out of it around fans. One tweet captured the concern, saying, NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while showing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Kodak, what you got to say about the Ravens, Big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you got to tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hey, that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello. Baltimore, let him know.
This became the final straw for many in the rap industry, who watched Kodak spiral further downward. It was clear that someone needed to step in. That's why Wallow and Jilly publicly offered Kodak life advice, saying,
never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's going to be times where you're going to doubt yourself, you're going to be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You got to be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect with you, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
Trying to reason with Kodak about his recent struggles, Wallow and Jilly reminded him that his life is bigger than just himself. According to reports, Kodak has 5 children and is the primary provider for his family, meaning if anything were to happen to him, many lives would be deeply affected. Unfortunately, Kodak's lowest point came in the weeks that followed, when he live-streamed a day in his life and was seen jumping on counters, speaking incoherently, and acting confused. While making breakfast,
You got the singing, you want a Mac? Got some singing, got the singing. Hey, man, this boy, got some singing, boy, want raise you, want your back. Yeah, stuck on the mat. Hey, stuck on the mat. then a bed rest, and a long nap, because she took you down to it, and you can't do it back. You can't help.
This was a historic day. He was invited to the White House and made history as the first rapper to ever hit a tweak right there.
Like, imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash?
After the moment went viral online, he apologized to everyone on a podcast with DJ Academics, explaining that he wants to use his influence to inspire positive change.
Honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
She did?
During the podcast, he finally noticed a message from Kanye West that read, "Kanye's a real one. You want to know why? Because Kanye's the only guy who still respects Diddy. I'm pretty sure the feds are about to freeze all that boy's accounts. Kanye's been real, and you know what? I'm down to do a collab with you so we can make some money."
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause I'm some whole kind of Kanye the only still did it because he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean in her wife Kanye
Now, the most frightening part is that everything I just shared will probably be presented to the judge in his upcoming trial. The prosecutors will argue that Kodak can't be trusted in society and must be locked up to finally learn a lesson about his actions. But do you really believe that spending years in jail will help him?